challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Come on. You call?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air.
No fear!
Well-timed command throw there.
This is way too fun!
Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The grab misses.
Piece of cake! Off you go!
Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Jumps in! Barely blocks the jump in. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Jumps, side switch in the corner. And whiffs! They're wide open! And that brushes that off and keeps going. Quick breather. KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jumping anti-air in the clutch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters look to just goes for it at this range. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. New rip-off.
Bet that hurt.
What will they do next? Player two has the super goes out of sight. Who will set the bait at this range? Sets up with the jump in. Player one is a back throw for damage and vital positioning. Both shot, nothing stops this trade. Player two can't win this without pulling the trigger. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. They are done! Player one clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jones with the fireball. Nice counter. Sends a clear message with that counter. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Player two chases them down. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? That combo did decent damage. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Looking for a chance. Shoryuken. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Fights out of the corner. Back to the punch super art. Player one is working with a better game. What can they were right to be on guard there. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Sets up with the jump in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player one has depleted their projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ready to match. comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Burnout is triggered. Life lead is there, but wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Uses the target combo as a filler. Were they baiting them into that? A drive impact. That's not gonna hit. Knockdown and blocks it. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Smart play with the throw. Medium kick hits. Connects with the throw. A quick breathe closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The super armor does its job. Stays cool in counters. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Goes for the fireball. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The jump in is denied. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. Checks him with a hits him with a stop and pop. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Manages to block the jump in attack. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge user. Their will to win is really being tested here. Crowns them from above. Jump. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Which anticipated that throw. Shoryuken KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. You're done. Ooh. Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes them up. This is gonna hurt. Here comes a big connect with the throw. What's next? Knocked them out of the air. The drive impact doesn't work. This can lead to some big damage. Clutch, anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Nice fireball. I have you. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both goes to the air. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still flatlines them. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shakes things up with a fireball. They exchange blows. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. Gets the jump in. Strings it all together. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive game, but they still have in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Jump. Sticks the combo. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Pops them with a shorty. Blocks it. You've gotta be. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super arm. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Looking to impress with this super. Knockdown and connects with the throw. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. Drops him hard. Dragon Lash. Ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Shoryu. What now? Burns out. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. A jump. The low block. Jump. Throws him. Noticeable life. The low. I can't believe it. They didn't take the throw. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Difficult situation for a throw. Still slugging it out here. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner stick. Whiffs the throw. Life lead opens up. Sticks the combo. Bops him with a target combo. Doesn't miss a beat. Blossom! This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They break things off to take a quick breather. One chance here may end this match. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Solid combo. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Jump. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Still scrapping for control of the space. Flashes. Going in? They're going for the super art? Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Checks him with the projectile. Had the radar up and running. Still slugging it out here. Throws him down. Steps in for the throw. Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. Rising uppercut. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Yo, put that away. Risky uppercut. They're going for the super art? And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Pops him with a shorty. Adds a bit of OD spice. Sees the overhead coming. Dangerous knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Medium kick. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. A jump. Close range projectile. Player 2, deep the lows blocked. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What are the goes to the air? Excellent read. Oh, yo, rock super hit. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? No way. No sign of running up from out of the corner. I think that was a magical shot. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do this. Come on.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. What are they thinking here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Neither of them willing to back off. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Player 1 bends the lead in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Still slugging it out at this range. Takes a trip. Medium kick hits. Shoots off a fireball up close. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. It's a good spot to use the super. Both fighters planning something? Drive gauge gap here. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive. Burnout activates. Oh my, the protect. Blocks it. Ooh, what a smart throw! Make the low! And it's flatline though. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Medium kick into. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Genius read with that throw escape. Sets up with the jump in. Anti-air in the clutch. Gets into perfect fireball range. Good distance for a shot. Dangerous situation here with both able to use drive. Okay, here we go. The low. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. What are they gonna do? Somehow manages to block the clutch anti-air. Ooh, crushes the shins. Oh my God! Here comes the boom! Oh, sees right through him. They are done. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Shakes things up with a fireball. Baits out the low kick. Jumps. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Medium kick hits. This is a critical. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Backs them into the corner in a hurry. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Uses the gauge for a super art. It's a good spot to use the super. What'll happen here? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jumping, experiencing burnout. Going in, just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 2 can't read the jump in perfectly. Here, the low kick hits. The throw is denied. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. Oh my God, what closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open anti-air in the clutch. Oh, the throw connects. Hits him with a stopping block. Jump, grounds him from above. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Oh my, the throw tech. Burns out. Player 2 knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Amazing. Drives it back, misses. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Close range projectile. There's a burnout. Anti-air in the clutch. Do they have what it takes to seal the round? He is cannon spike. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Got him, ground them from above. They're dizzy. Will it be the damage or the setup? Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Execute. Are you kidding me?
How'd I lose?
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. With the grab. Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? You gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Well-timed corner sweep. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Double lariat, and now? Oh, got too eager. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Crowns him from above. Going in. Impact. Squash. No! This will break him. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Gotta do better than that. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shoryuken. Bro misses. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Was that a good decision? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Goes for the super art? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 2 will need to hit them with a stop and pop. Knockdown and... Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Flynn experiencing burnout. Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Jones with the fireball. Going in? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Sets up with the jump in. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Shoryuken? Knockdown. Burnout activate. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Uses the fireball to try and establish experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Side switch in the corner. Risky up-close scrap still going. They exchange blows. Checks him with the boom. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Sonic boom. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The jump in is rejected. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for the jump, going on the offensive? Player 1 chases him down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Good work staying in throw range there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws out a projectile. Looks like they want to re-establish their game time with fireball. adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Jumps up, gets a crucial back throw. Will this super art connect? Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Each hit is so important here. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Experiencing burnout. Player one in trouble with no drive. That was a well-placed projectile. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Sneaks in above. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and this may be it. Player two crowns him from above. Drops him hard. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Jump? This is gonna hurt. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player two, yo, rock super hit. Both sides getting reads the jump in perfectly. What a finish! Player one is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Sneaks in above. Decides to meet them in the air. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? They were looking up. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Close them. What's next? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Low heavy hits. Mix up in. Just goes for it at this range. Risky up close scrap still going. Creates an opening with the low heavy. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Throws a fire barrel. Knocks him out of the air. What's next? They must have a game plan here with willing to risk it for the overdrive. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Jumps in. Meets them air to air. Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Closes in. This thing adds a bit of OD spice there. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Difficult situation for a throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Got their eye on the air. And the throw ends the round. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Flushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. still slugging it out at this range. Jumps up. Crowns him from above. Going in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. This elite closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go! Chops them with a shoryu! Hits them with a stop and bop! Looking to follow up after that target combo! Okay, here turns out! Cleared solar plexus straight! Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up! Plenty of health, full gauges, let's go! Excellent block! Knocked them out of the air! Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Both avoiding the wall like the plague. Do they have what it takes to infuse their drive gauge? Oh, kisses the fireball. Player two really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits them with a stop and bop. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Nothing but air for the impact. All right. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Overhead. Throws them to negate the block. Getting KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. Big throws. Still slugging it out at this range. A quick breather. Nice counter. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Solid anti-air. Goes with a safe stuff with that target combo. What now? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Sets up with the jump in. Nothing. Both fighters are hurt. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish! Player two was an absolute beast in that match.